Absolutely not. I like what you're thinking, but no. Yeah, I know you haven't forgiven me, Grim. I'll never get forgiven for that. I think I have one fucking cannibal on RimWorld, and she is a prisoner. So it's not like I even could if I wanted to. Plus, I want my RimWorld base to actually make it all the way to Offworld, or at least to like the spot before Offworld, so I could potentially consider, finishing the game. I'm gonna head up here. Quick save up there. Yeah, because that's where I'm gonna start down the next line. Was it? Can I still call dibs on the cannibal? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like, you can still make your cannibal bases. I'm pretty sure your RimWorld character that I'm making for the next server eventually in the future, I'm pretty sure they're just a normal person. They're not a cannibal or anything. I have got a couple of, like, pre-made characters ready to go for that, but depending on how long this one goes, like, I may not even see that for, like, potentially a year or something. Maybe even more. I mean, rename the cannibal that is in prison. I don't rename my people though. The only one person I've ever renamed was Cyprus, because, or Cyrus, or whatever the fuck I called him, because he came to me with like a pretty semi-boring name, and I'm just like, out of all my people having like weirdly unique names, like, Amia and stuff like that, I'm like, I might as well just make something else interesting. Let's see if I can get up past all this. That's it. Let's get chat in RimWorld. Look, eventually it will. Fuck off. You don't need to exist, dog. Look, eventually I'll have most of chat in there. I think I've got currently maybe 2 or 3 people made that requested they wanted to be in it. But to be in it, you basically got to go into RimWorld chat on my Discord. Obviously, like, the longer you're a member and stuff like that, the more likely you're going to become one. But essentially, where is he? Down here. But yeah, it kind of like gives specifics on, like, if you know the RimWorld game and stuff like that, like choose an option from the base menu of like what they'd be as a child, as an adult, skills, any kind of like medical conditions, health problems, power levels, nothing too OP. Like, you can't have everything being 20, for instance. Like, you have to kind of like pick and choose some. And pick a name, pick an age, and some colors. Specify what colors you like, and I'll try to make them. Like I said, I may not potentially end up making another RimWorld for a long time, but if I've got characters that are there and you guys are still all, chatty members and stuff by that point in time, I'll definitely probably end up making some of them. You have a dwarf named after me in Dwarf Fortress, and they ended up going crazy and murdering a bunch of people. That is top Twitch. God. I could only imagine how bad that would be. I haven't had a lot of free time, so I haven't got much to like actually play more of that. But it is an intense game. Like, it looks like it's going to be so much more relaxed than it is, and then it's so fast paced. Alright. Got too many zombies. Like, the thing is, like, I don't hate Dwarf Fortress, but it is an incredibly stressful game to play. Huh. Hello. I don't believe that would actually protect me, by the way. I want to just... Hold up. Can I just see what this looks like on? Will you show me? Okay. Interesting. What's this do? Cold and heat resistance. Gear not only protects you from the radiation, it can help keep you dry and reasonably warm. Interesting. I've gotten these before, but I haven't got a new one like this to actually see what it says. Because I've tried putting on the full hazmat gear, the entire whatever you can get, and I've walked into radiation area and it used to do jack shit. Used to do nothing. What's that? You're still waiting on the day and collect a full set of hazard suits. Yeah, you didn't get to Grim because I had it. You know how we all had our own storage? I had it. That time in particular where I lost my car and my drone in the radiation zone, I ended up basically destroying the outfit. That's right, I don't have lockpicks. It didn't do jack shit. It didn't do enough for me. I thought I could hear a dog. Yeah, it didn't do enough to keep me safe as far as I'm concerned. Come on. Yeah, the only reason why you were laughing was because it took me 4 goes to get my shit back. Hey, lockpicks. Ironic. Yeah, I ended up having to reload the game. Oh, sorry. Fucking respawn in several times to be able to even get close to my stuff. To be able to pick up my gear from the radiation one at a time and go back in and pick stuff up. It was stupid as. Get that out there. It's getting in the place. I don't like the sound of it. Get it when the dogs get in here. Alright, let's... Oh, fuck off, parkour. Let me out of this place. When they did get rid of the... When did they get rid of the radiation zones? They didn't. So they changed them. If I can get up on the roof. There we go. I should be safe from the wolf for like a little bit. So they didn't get rid of the radiation zones. What they did... Now I know you're hungry. So if you'll notice that up here, I haven't explored much further than that the whole way around the map. Like you can pretty much see there's a set edge that I haven't gone past, except for like down here. I could probably go a bit further. I haven't experienced over here. But what they've done now is the radiation for the most part is around the outer parts of the map. Instead of it being... You're getting close. Instead of it being somewhere throughout the center or just random parts, because it used to have like a big smack of it in the center as well. And I think that used to be the old story, was that in the very, very center of the map, somewhere like here, would have the radiation that's kind of spread outwards. And as you go further in, you find the radiation zombies and stuff. However, what they've got now is to keep you far away from the outside of the base area. Come on, you can hit it. There we go. To keep you away from the walls of the map, you either get ocean or you get radiation. In the case of this map, over this side is half ocean. So there's ocean all down that side that keeps you away from there. You can fly a gyro out there, but it doesn't help. And then up here is definitely radiation keeping me away from the wall, because that's about as far in as I got before I detected it and moved back. So they keep it a pretty solid boundary around it. I'm going to leave that wolf where it is, eh? I'm just going to keep going this way. Boop. Wait, does this have... Sometimes there's a safe down here. There's not. Okay. Apparently I need to get... Oh, this would be the marker for it, wouldn't it? Hold up. So I'm at the marker. I've already done that house, so... I want to go all the way down to this one. Which I'm going to do a couple of houses, but I'm not going to make the whole way down. I'll switch to just chatting in about 15 minutes for a little bit before I hop off. But, yeah. I'm hoping to fucking find this. I've said it before, but I don't think I will. There's a term you hear sometimes in anime that says that when you want something, like in a gacha, for instance, it senses how much greed you want it for, and it makes it almost impossible to get it. I kind of always think of it like that with these games. It's like, oh, I'm looking for a thing, so therefore the game now knows that I'm, like, as if it can sense me, knows that I'm looking for the thing, so now I'm never going to find the thing. And because I've been looking for it for, at this point, probably a solid month, actually. I would say at least a month, possibly more. I'm pretty certain I probably won't find it. I wish that they didn't have all the zombies crawl. That just creeps me out. I'm curious if they'll update these, like, pictures and stuff, because that would be cool. Mind you, like, this guy looks so fucking distinguished. Look at him. He looks amazing. Some of the posters, though, when you go into an area and there's, like, a picture on both sides of the wall, and it's a different one, it scares the ever-living shit out of me. Does it feel the same, or that you throw it away, but then you want to find it again? Exactly. That's the thing, is, like, if you do find it and you're like, oh, I don't have enough space for that, that's okay, I'll find it again. You never see it again. Or the thing that you're finally looking for, as soon as you have found it, you find it everywhere, as if it was never rare to begin with. That's another big one that happens. It's really frustrating, because you'll go, like, basically an entire game, and then you'll find the same thing, like, 5 or 6 times all of a sudden. Come on, die. Like the Crucible, exactly. We had one match where we could not find, for the love of it, a fucking Crucible. And we ended up, at the very, very end, again, this was another map, we ended up stopping the map really early because we were unable to make a lot of stuff because of the lack of Crucible. I know you're there. Fuck off. So yeah, that was one where we abandoned a map because we didn't have access to a Crucible. And as soon as we agreed to abandon it, we found it everywhere. It was really frustrating. I'm gonna have to go all the way back up there, aren't I? I was looking around, I'm like, there's got to be a shortcut in here, but there's not. Actually, do you guys have food in here? That's not really food. It is. Oh, fucking hell, that's all I'm gonna find, isn't it? No, coffee granules. I mean, it's giving me all the ingredients for a decent coffee, but I'm not needing that right now. I know I left that in there. What did I? Oh, I must have dropped it. How many servers we done? I wouldn't know, Grim. I know that we tried the, what do you call it? The Nazgame one. And then we did 2 or 3 random maps. And then they were amazing, by the way. They had it like all kinds of fucking roads were going pure vertical, just straight up, and all like full slants to buildings and stuff. It was magical. And then we went through every other type of map that's available. Preset maps. So, for instance, what is it? The Koya country or whatever it is. We did all of those. So we've done however many that is, plus 2 or 3 random games. Many, many years of 7 days. And this would be, I would say, because I think the last one we had was, what, the town center one or something. I literally can't remember anymore. A lot of them were just so close together, like back to back. Sometimes when we play 7 Days to Die, my server mates tend to play for, say, 6 months to a year solid, and then we stop and or focus on another game for like 3 to 6 months or something like that, then come back to it. At the moment, this has been the biggest gap the server has ever had, where the majority of the members haven't played for about a year. Some have been on, but very infrequently. and it's quite rare because most of them are on and will stay on. However, I know that at least I can guarantee 3 people are keen for the next server when it rolls out, the Alpha 21, and or potentially 4 more on top of that to do it. So hopefully next server, when they bring out the Alpha 21, I'll have quite a lot more activity going on that's not just me. So unfortunately, you guys will have to deal with like listening to other people occasionally, but that's an unfortunate byproduct of when the server is active. That should be enough food. Is it? Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure as soon as the majority of you guys heard that the next alpha was going to be such a drastic change, it kind of like prompted a lot of, oh, it will be out soon, because I think we all thought it was going to be out by November, and it wasn't. Or no, I think it was May and then November, and when neither of those happened, because we all kind of stopped back in about February. And then, where am I going? I've lost my way. I don't know how to get out. Maybe this way? Ah, there we go. I see you here. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so those two were kind of fake outs where it was kind of expected to update and it didn't. And then I think it moved on to, I think this year we were expecting it around like March or something. And I think Fun Pimps have been talking about it for a bit. They've been starting to showcase stuff, so it could be, knowing them, later this year. They tend to do a lot of late year releases on things. So that'll be interesting. There's an underground here. Down through here? Nope, but that guy was there. Kind of like this fence. Not gonna lie, it looks good. It doesn't look like it opens. Let's see. Last you heard it was supposed to be mid this month, but no, I heard it was pushed back until after June, I think. That was the last update I heard about the game. Where the fuck do I get in? Did I miss something? Is there another spot? I don't think it's that, is it? Kind of just looks like a bit of a barn. That is the 2 properties on here, and there is an underground well, so I'm looking at this one, but it could be in here. There could be a way to get underground. I like how that looks like a scroll, though. Makes me want like a iced bun. I used to get this, oh, what was it? It was a walnut scroll, I think it used to be. I haven't had it for fucking decades, actually, now that I think about it. Or at least a decade. There used to be this walnut scroll, which had like a really nice, just plain icing. Basically just fucking liquid icing sugar. And like little chopped bits of like walnuts in like a pastry kind of scroll. And I used to love getting that like probably once a fortnight. About that. It was fantastic. Here it is. I thought so. Game needs new zombies. Give you some more zombie tremors. See, I would love for them to bring out a few different types of zombies. I know that they're supposed to update the graphics on them and make them look like pretty amazing and stuff, but like, oh, fuck off, snakes. Realistically, I would like them to have like maybe 4 more types of zombies. Would be really cool. No other reason other than just a bit of friggin' variety. Like the amount of times, or even just variations. Like, you know how there's always like yellow shirt guy, and there's the guy that used to be the spider who is wears the black shirt and stuff. Like you know exactly which ones I'm fucking talking about if you've ever played the game. But you see them a million friggin' times, and it would just be nice to have like some variation. Like yellow shirt guy maybe has like 2 different other types of pants or a different hairdo or something, you know? That would be great. Ooh, books. Has it you have been... I have been coffee Swiss rolls lately. All my housemates' fault. Do you mean you've had them? Fridge and complains when they disappears within 30 minutes. To be fair, like, are they even cold yet though? Because like, if they're not, then they're still like bakery tempt. Yeah, no, I pretty much, apart from, I think, ironically, the day that I became affiliate, I happened to have in the house, I don't like it, but I had a banoffee, banana coffee pastry. And it's not really my thing. I'm more of a, I either like apple turnovers or stuff like that. Like I like a lot of like Apple products. And oh, it was fucking weird. It was definitely not what I wanted to eat, but that was like the last kind of pastry thing that I had in my house. And ironically was like the thing that I ate as kind of like a little celebration for hitting affiliate. So yeah, what a thing to have. It was so weird though, because it's like banana and coffee, and you'd think like that does not go, but it's okay. Like for the most part, like I like the apple turnovers because you get like a pretty nice pastry. You get your icing sugar and stuff, and then you get a shit ton of like cream in it, which is funny because I'm lactose intolerant, and probably the best fucking apple stuff in it. I actually really like apple slice more, but I have not found somewhere that does a really nice apple slice since I was little. Like, unless I happen to walk back into a schoolyard, which I think would probably put me on some list. But yeah, I think those like school bakery tuck shop things or whatever are probably the best place to find them. That's so sad. It's like a cupcake with a candle on it for birthday. It basically is, and I've had that too once as well, Grim. Not gonna lie. One of my birthdays was literally a candle and a cupcake. Ironically, like, my birthday's not in a bad spot or anything, but like every so often you just get it where absolutely nobody is available or everybody says maybe, and like that hasn't happened for a long time. Ironically, my 30th birthday was one where everybody said, oh, for sure, and basically I think 4 people turned up to like my big 30th, which was supposed to be a pretty huge milestone celebration thing. That was pretty sad. After that, I realistically just didn't do birthdays up until the birthday this year, which I did the big stream, which was actually quite fun. It was fun getting to play a heap of games and everybody coming and saying hello and chatting and stuff. I definitely will play like Need for Speed Underground and stuff again. Need for Speed Underground 2, whatever. Like, that'll be fun. Yeah, I had so much fun. My only problem was that I literally hadn't slept. So I had not slept at all the night beforehand because, you know, as if I would, I'm an anxious being. And then I did the 10-hour stream on no sleep. So I was fucking wrecked. And then I didn't get to go back to sleep. Even though I finished at like, I think 10 or 10:30, I think it ran over a little bit. Like, I still didn't get to go to bed until like probably like 1:30 was when I got to leave the computer, and then I think 2 was when I actually got to go to bed. So I was fucking wrecked. I was really, really wrecked. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going here, but I'm guessing that there's a building I can access here. Like, yeah, there's a backpack, but it doesn't really have anything great. I'm in the yard at least. Here we go. Hey, mate. Get rid of you. It's nighttime now. Okay. I'm in the area that has the ladder. Is it going to take me up to... Oh, it does. Okay. It's fine. Ooh. I haven't gone down through this before. I don't know if I'm supposed to... there's zombies. Of course I'm supposed to. I'm guessing I'm not supposed to, like, drop down past there since that's got a missing bit. I'll go back up. If it will let me. I'm not sure if Phoenix is awake or asleep, but he's sleeping in a position where his eyes are like partially open and his like second eyelids are being like grossly half open as well. And I think he was asleep. One of those things where you like look over and your cat's doing something and you're like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to hit a key in one of these areas. Alright. Already gone that way. Zombies are coming in, that's locked. This one's not. This one should have zombies here. Yeah, I remember that. I can remember walking in here and being like lulled into a false sense of security. Alright, let me hit up this. Alright, they should all be open now. Now, I don't recall there being anything good at the bottom of most of them. You guys are trying. You can't quite get to me. Oh, they're going to try going through there. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't see anything worth my time in there. I'm just going to keep moving across. Nope. That guy's already dead. Guess I'm supposed to move down here. Like, it is nighttime. I'm not super keen on that. Okay. Where am I? It's... yeah, here. Alright. Should probably turn around and face the other way. So I kind of need to go back that way, hey? You woke up this morning. Oh, that's sad. I sometimes wonder, like, there's sometimes things that, like, my cats do, and I want to tell you about it, but, like, I don't know how you'll react because of Lucifer. Yeah, I'm gonna sit up here, and it's already that time, so I'm gonna